just like what I want to do with the content I produce, how I want to produce it. Like, streaming just doesn't fit currently into not only my lifestyle, but just like my. What do you do for a living? Currently I do this, and I don't make a living at it, but you know, making videos on YouTube is something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm really just focused on making work and making happen for me, because I think there's a lot of potential here, and I'm just gonna keep working at it, because that's what you got to do. If you truly believe in something, you got to really go for it and put all your effort into it. Currently I don't work. In the past I've worked at Fry's Electronics. I've done a lot of freelance work. I've done a lot of like entrepreneurial stuff that fell through. I talked about this in like a previous type vlog video that I did. Just a lot of odd jobs, to be honest. Would you do it with a goat if it had the face of a really hot girl? Honestly, that would be kind of sad. You know, like, it depends if she talked. You know, if she had the voice of a normal girl, like, that would be kind of sad. Maybe if it was the reverse, and it was like a really hot girl, like the body of a girl, but the head of a goat, and it still had a girl's voice. Okay, this is getting a little weird. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm not like a furry or anything. Sorry to disappoint. It might be more of a suggestion than a question, but would you consider doing commentary as you play through the game? As of now, all I've seen is more putting together highlights and talking over your edited clip, though I thought you did quite well on the live stream with Forrest and Jesse. So a couple reasons I don't do the like let's play style is I feel like the quality of those videos is much less. A lot less work goes into those videos, so it'd be easier for me to do a video like that. But at the same time, the quality would just, I don't know, it wouldn't be that good. I don't even know like how it would be better than what I'm doing. Like, I understand why someone would be interested in that. I mean, I watch videos like that all the time on YouTube. I'm interested in new games where people play them for the first time, stuff like that. But yeah, another reason is I have the loudest keyboard in the world. Well, it's a Black Widow, and it's like the keys, like you guys can hear right now, this is how it would sound me playing the game. Like, do you guys want a video like this? If so, vote this up. Okay. What is your favorite color? This is actually like the hardest question in the world. As someone who does a lot of graphic design, my brain goes, every single color has purpose. And I don't like gravitate towards one, because I get pretty bored with colors and like to switch them up. But if I had to choose, I would go with green, because my eyes are green and I just have like an attachment to that color because of that. Yeah, so green. Who doesn't like cherries? This guy. Alright, your comment blows. No, I'm just kidding. Regarding Diablo, what do you think about all the QQing going on with Diablo 3 in general? I think some of it's justified. I mean, I don't take part in like just pointless crying out to people. Like, no one cares that you're angry about the game. No one cares that you're gonna be like a whiny little bitch about something. I like to take the approach of like constructive criticism, or, you know, like deep discussion about stuff. I find that more interesting than just, you know, going on a forum and being like, your real money auction house sucks, because that gets no one anywhere. So I'm never like behind that stuff, but at the same time, you know, there has been a lot of issues with the game. But hopefully Blizzard comes around and patches it to the point where people don't cry on the forums all the time, which that will never happen, but we can hope. Will you make a complete 360 video? The little snippets must be extended. I don't think so. I think what makes them so funny is the fact that they're just random in my videos, and like if I did a whole video, it would just be like, I don't know, this shit's been done before on YouTube, so I don't think I want to do that. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't think it'd be as good as you think it would be. What do you think PvP will be like? Judging from the damage, I feel it's going to be a huge race to one-shot someone else. Even though it's a deathmatch, I'm just curious what you think, how you think things will scale, such as will lots of defense even be useful or just all-out damage? I've been thinking about PvP a lot lately, and I kind of want to do like a separate video on PvP, but just a quick answer to this. I think the tanky style will not work. You'll see Barbs like completely re-gear for PvP, which kind of sucks if you think about it. But on the flip side, you might see like Demon Hunters go more defensive. I don't know, we'll have to see how it scales. I think though, it's gonna be a lot about burst damage and, you know, high DPS weapons, not shields, and, you know, skill sets revolving around survivability, but more aggressive playstyle I think will work. The thing to think about too is like, it's gonna be a team deathmatch where you die and respawn. So blowing big cooldowns like Wrath of the Berserker might not be, you know, that great if you're in the arena for 20 minutes or something. Actually, I don't know how long it's gonna be, probably like 10 minutes. I don't know, there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to PvP that will be interesting to see how they play out for sure. I think it's gonna change the auction house a lot too. Like, there's gonna be weapons going for just ridiculous prices that people didn't think would be good because of PvP. Things like, just for example, things like lifesteal, I think will become much better because you're not gonna have that 80% reduction unless they reduce it somehow in PvP. We don't really know yet, but I think lifesteal is kind of one of the hidden stats that people forgot about because of PvE, and it will make kind of a reappearance when PvP comes out. Are you going to stream in the future? Answer to that. I haven't had my 360 fix in a while. Quit teasing it. Fine. All around you, 360.
360.
What are some of your favorite movies / books? So since I don't read any books at all, I don't know, it's just something I'm not interested in for a couple reasons. First off, like, while books can be amazing, I always had a problem in school with reading because like my mind always wanders, always. Like, I cannot focus on reading. It just doesn't involve enough of like my senses or something where I just start thinking about other stuff, and I'll be like 2 pages down and not remember anything I was reading. I've always had that problem, and so I don't know, I've just kind of stayed away from books because of it. So instead of books, I'm gonna do TV shows and music, because I think those kind of relate. Starting off with movies, I'm just gonna go through some that I have watched recently that I thought were really good, because I watched a ton of stuff, and I honestly can't remember every single video or every single movie I've ever watched. So just listing off some random good ones. Zombieland was really good. 50/50, I really love that movie. Like, I don't have a problem crying during movies. Like, I'll be the first to just break down and just let it all out, because you can't hold back when you're watching something. You just gotta let the emotions flow. And any movie that makes me cry or, you know, tear up or have some kind of connection, I really love. So 50/50 was a big one. Out of all the superhero movies, I think I actually liked X-Men First Class the most. That might surprise some people, but I don't know, like Thor, Captain America, they were good, but they weren't like mind-blowing to me. I didn't really enjoy them as much as I thought I would. Of course, The Avengers was a really good movie. Like, I saw that in the theater. Like, I really loved it. I loved the comedy in it. Like, that was my favorite part, was that they worked in the comedy so well. I definitely recommend people to go watch it, but for me, like, X-Men First Class is actually really good movie, and I just love the music in that movie too. It's a really good score. Let's see what else. A movie that I think a lot of people dissed on or just didn't think was good. I absolutely adored Tron Legacy. Now, before you freak out, the reason I love Tron is just like the aesthetic of that world, that universe that they created is just so goddamn cool to me. It just really, like, I I don't know. I just want to live in that world. I want my house to look like Tron. Like, it's just really like a special world to me. So I know a lot of people think the story sucked and like the acting sucked. I actually think the acting was really good in it. I just think the script was kind of bad. But I still think overall, like, I dismiss all the issues with that movie because I love it so much. And then like two of my old favorite comedies I'd have to say are Grandma's Boy and Step Brothers. Oh, another good movie I saw or that was kind of recent was Warrior. I really liked Warrior. And that other fighting movie, I can't remember the name of it, but it had Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg, right? Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, I think that's right. Those two fighting movies, Warrior and that one, were really good. If you want like a really good indie movie to go watch, like a movie that makes you think, or it's just kind of like a slow burn movie, not like an action movie, it's more like an indie movie, go check out Another Earth. That movie was really awesome. Getting on to music, mostly I find myself listening to like really chill electronic music, a lot of electronic music in general. Ever since I was in high school, I used to listen to trance. I used to listen to like just there was a website called da.fm. They streamed like electronic music. I always went to like the chill out station. But I listen to everything, and I don't really have anything against like a genre of music. If it's good, I'll listen to it. And one sort of philosophy I have with music is I think every type of music has its place. And you can't just be like, oh, I hate country western because it sucks. Because there might be a part in a movie or a video where country western is just the perfect fit. And if the music fits, like, I'm all for it. So I don't really have anything against music. But lately I've been listening to a lot of chill dubstep, like chill step. And there's a YouTube channel that I really love called Chill Dubstep Music, and I guess I'll put a link to it if you're interested. But yeah, pretty much any like mellow electronic music I like just having in the background to just kind of chill out to. And then TV shows, I would say like I watch a ton of TV shows, so it's hard to really break it down. I used to like Dexter a lot, but after season 3 I stopped caring so much. Just kind of fell off for me. Spartacus season 1, God, that was good. I loved Spartacus season 1. I think Andy Whitfield, like, I miss Andy Whitfield. If you didn't know, he got cancer and he died, which is a huge bummer. Like, I love that guy. He's so good. But we don't get to see anything else from him. So that's kind of sad. But I didn't really like season 2. The prequel season or whatever it was called, I forget. There was like a period where it wasn't season 1, it wasn't season 2. They did like 6 episodes of like a prequel. That was all right, but it had no Andy Whitfield in it. So I just really like season 1 of Spartacus. What else? Cartoon-wise, I'd have to go with Bob's Burgers or Legend of Korra, I guess. The thing about Legend of Korra is, I think on its own, it's amazing. Like, it's really well done, really well produced, top-notch voice acting, like, awesome show. But I still miss the hell out of Avatar: Last Airbender. Legend of Korra is just a much more grown-up, much more action-focused. It's just a different show, and I kind of miss watching, like, the childish playfulness of The Last Airbender. Like Aang and Toph, like I miss those guys. So I'm watching Legend of Korra. I'm watching Suits, if you guys have seen that. It's a show about like lawyer shit. But it's actually really good. I don't like law-based shows or anything like that, but Suits is actually really good. Like Harvey, dude's such a badass. So if you haven't checked out Suits, you might want to. They just started season 2. Oh, and Workaholics just came back too. I love that show. But yeah, I'm sure there's like a million other movies, TV shows, music that, I forgot or missed. There's just so much content goes through these eyes and ears. It's hard to keep track of it all. So yeah, that's all of the questions you guys asked. If I missed one, I'm sorry. I think I covered all of them though. And yeah, thanks everyone who wrote a question and came up with something creative or even just a simple question. It's all good. Maybe I'll do this again sometime, or I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting to do videos like this, so I'll just have to see how, if you guys like it, maybe we'll do another one at another time. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Also, if you hate on Tron in the comments, you suck.